Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 19th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what's going on. Getting a second chance at something. I think a lot of you are probably confused in some direction. As far as probably business goes, I think this has been going on for probably a couple of weeks, or I mean probably a couple of months, the past couple of months really, and for the first couple of weeks of June here, maybe moments of feeling very optimistic, and also but then having lows as well. Your reading is very straightforward this week, if you couldn't tell. This week I'd say it's all about maintaining your emotions and staying kind of neutral towards things, because maintaining your expectations really, and I think that will help you a lot. You have the Three of Clubs coming up first here. So I think you're getting a second chance at something. I really think that in a lot of ways, Capricorn, I think, especially as far as business is concerned, I think, Capricorn, I think, is very focused on business right now. Some of you, the rest of you might be focused on something else, but, I think for a lot of you are focused on business or work or money. And, I think you're getting a second chance. I also think that you're kind of getting to this point where it's almost like I think you realize you have nothing to lose, really. So I think that a lot of you might be taking some sort of risk business-wise that I think could pay off for you this week, or you're just going to, like I said, you have a plan, you have a goal, and no matter what, you're just going to keep kind of doing the Capricorn thing, which is just to keep going for it. So, I really think that's what a lot of you are going to do at this time. And again, for the rest of you, if you're not interested in business or work, this could be in other areas. You could be doing the same things in love, or, just trying to stabilize your finances in general. So I think a lot of you could be doing that. Next, you have the Seven of Spades. Internal fears that don't exist. So, needing to move past your fears. I also think that, the message I'm getting from this card also is that I think you're making your problems out to be significantly bigger than they are. And I mean, I think even probably if you look back at problems you had in the past, I think that a lot of you can kind of realize that, or can see now, how those things probably weren't really that big of a deal, probably weren't that big of a deal in any way. This card also represents, I feel like a lot of Capricorns also have that feeling of it's one step forward, 20 steps back. I feel like you feel like every time you make a little bit of progress, it's like you get sent way back. I do think that those things will probably clear up for you soon. Next, Eight of Clubs, confusion, not being sure what to do, not being sure what direction to go. I think the trick with this card is to just pick something and just do it. Don't worry about anything else, because this card is a card of confusion, but it's a card of just needing to pick a path and stick with it. I mean, this card literally represents Capricorn, because, I mean, this card is called the Mountain, and Capricorn is the goat trying to climb the mountain, trying to climb all these, difficult things, all these obstacles, and needing to overcome obstacles and things. But this is a good card of overcoming obstacles. It says that you will overcome things, you will work past them. And next, you have the Two of Diamonds. Great card for a large amount of money coming in, earning a large amount of money, seeing money come in, and also can represent things like investments and things coming into your business. This can also be you matching up perfectly with a job or a business, one or the other, or matching up with something that, again, makes you money. For the rest of you, this can be love at work. It could be you finding love through work, or through somebody else's place of business as well. Next, you have the Nine of Clubs. So great opportunities this week to achieve some goals, great opportunities to achieve some things if you want. This week, I think that you really could achieve a lot of, different things at this time. This is a card of achievement and recognition as well. But to me, more importantly, it's a card of chances, giving yourself as many chances as you possibly can. To be successful. It's also a card that says you might need to kind of look at your dark side this week to be successful. And it's funny because every time I pick up this card, I think Harry Potter, right? There's an article that was written, and if I remember, I'll try to post it below Capricorn's video. So if I remember. If I don't remember, somebody comment and I'll try to go find it. But the article was basically like calling, said, you know, why Harry Potter's a jerk or something like that. And, you know, it's all about how he had to like do things like break the rules a lot of the times, so that he could be successful. And, you know, we live in a society where, you know, we're told that we have to follow the rules and like all these other things, but really, you know, this week you might need to break some rules. And I'm not talking about anything illegal or anything like, you know, crazy or bad or anything like that. I'm talking about, you know, you might have to bend some rules, just, you know, simple rules this week. Again, don't get carried away. You know, to see your success. This card can be about being a little bit sly, doing things kind of on the down low, doing some things a little bit secretly. But ultimately, you know, it will be for good in a lot of ways. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts. So potential for love, and also a lot of you could, I mean, this is a card of being a mother, and it represents just like kind of pregnancy. It represents like just gestation and, you know, being pregnant. And for a lot of you, that could be literal, but for a lot of you, I think it means that you're kind of like raising an idea. You know, you have an idea of what you want your life to be, and you're kind of just like, you know, kind of letting it sit and kind of trying to get it to grow and turn into something else. And finally, you have the Joker. Don't be afraid to wear, you know, to kind of blend into things this week. I feel like the message is very clear on this card that you might have to kind of blend in and wear a mask almost in different situations. Again, this goes back to, you know, maybe needing to bend some rules and things like that. Maybe you just need to like kind of fake it till you make it type of deal, or do some things, you know, to kind of get ahead this week. And I think it would be okay if you did that. So it looks like a very interesting week, great week, I would say. Good stuff going on here. So thank you for watching and enjoy it.